What's up, guys? This is TechnoViking23 coming to you today with a little bit of Final Fantasy. We're just having a little bit of fun with the game. This is the game that I have been playing the most over the last couple of weeks, so just kind of enjoying it, getting back into the whole MMO thing. And we're actually going to be doing a quest today where I'm getting this hopefully this very cool new mount. One of the things I really like about this game is like you can play the main story quest, or you can just kind of go off and do whatever you want. If you want to go do fishing, which is one of my favorite things to do because I used to do a lot of fishing in World of Warcraft, that's something you could do. Lots of cool side jobs that you can explore. But we're going to be getting a special mount today. I believe it's called the Kirin Fife, and you get this from doing a bunch of the extreme trials that are at the beginning of the game. If I can find it here, I'm still getting used to where all the stuff is on the game. We've got about 150 hours in the game in the last 2 weeks, so we've been playing a ton. But I believe this is from the Reborn part. We did all the extremes here. Basically, these are like boss fights where you fight a boss in a controlled environment with a lot of different, almost raid-like mechanics. Pretty fun, and it's just kind of neat because you can get all these different weapon drops and things, and every single one of the extreme trial bosses will drop you a new mount that you can use. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. Mount farming is something to do in this game. It's kind of neat. You can get all these different mounts. You kind of get some of these, like the chocobos, just playing through the game. Magitech armor just playing through the game. This is from the achievement shop. This guy was from the achievement shop. But you see all these little horses that we got. Each one of these horses dropped from one of those bosses. So you can see we got all 6 of those here. And once you get all 6 of those, it unlocks a quest you can come do here. And we are in Mordona at Revenant's Toll, where you do spend a lot of time in later on in Realm Reborn, so you should be pretty familiar with it. There's a contact over here named the Minstrel. So once you got all those horses to drop, you can just come, I think we just come talk to this guy, and he's going to give us this whistle. I think this quest hopefully is pretty easy. I don't think we have to do too much for it. So he wants you to wet his whistle. That's inappropriate. But let's see what this is all about here. The other cool thing too with the mounts in this game is they all play different music whenever you're going through each part of the game. So that's kind of fun. Like one horse you ride will have like a rock theme. One will have more like a chill wave synth theme. Some have some upbeat music. Some it's a little bit more slow. So it's kind of cool. You know, you find a mount that you like that has music that you like to listen to. Riding through the different zones. It's kind of a cool feature. That I really do like in this game. Plan on doing a more in-depth review of Final Fantasy XIV because I know a lot of people may be considering playing the game. I know it had a big influx of people last year. A newer expansion just came out a few months ago. I used to play this game kind of off and on early, but I could never really get into it too much. But since I kind of left the raid behind and have more time, this has become my new game, and it's been really fun. Getting back into an actual MMO and actually having to learn how to play a game again where you have to actually play. You don't just auto battle 99% of the time. So it's been pretty cool. I've really been enjoying it. I've been trying to do a lot of the raids and a lot of the extremes and all the dungeons and things just to kind of get used to the mechanics again. That was kind of the most intimidating thing for me getting into the game once more, was just picking up the mechanics and making sure I wasn't the one screwing up in the fights, because I used to play City of Heroes. That was probably my longest played MMO. I played that from its beta into its close. I played World of Warcraft for several years, Star Trek Online, Champions Online, Star Wars The Old Republic. And my thing in the MMOs is I always like to be prepared and like to know what to do. So thankfully Final Fantasy's got a really great community around it. There's lots of very helpful videos that can kind of get you prepared for things, but looks like we got to go down here. So let's see. You know what? Let me use my little mount here. I actually got this from finishing a quest the other day, so we can go ahead and use this one. And I believe we can fly in this area. Yep, there we go. So we can just kind of skip through all the mobs. They unlocked flying mounts fairly early on in the game. If you complete enough quests in each area, you can usually access the flying mounts. It makes your life a lot easier, and basically every single mount can fly. I know before it, way a long time before I started playing the game, it wasn't like that, but now it's pretty cool. at least through some of the Realm Reborn content. Now I'm in Heaven's Ward right now playing that, and it's like I have to actually go through and unlock a lot of the flying parts. So it looks like we're here. That was pretty easy to get through. So we are at the destination. Okay, I guess we got to use this. And this looks like this is the entire quest. That's pretty cool. The hardest part, obviously, is finishing all the trials. And the horse mounts are not a guaranteed drop each time, so you do have to run a couple of them. Okay, so they're going to bring all the horses together. And we're going to do a Captain Planet by our powers combined or something like here. Let's see what we got. That was cool. He's got some horns there. How did he get there so fast on foot after we flew? But these are all the other horse mounts that we got through doing the trials. Leviathan was the worst. I think I had to do 8 or 9 times to finally get the mount. And thankfully I was playing with some friends who were letting me get the need on the drop. That way I'd be sure to get it. This kind of thing when you do mount farming is if you're doing it with 7 other people or however other many people in your group, you're going to have to need roll for it. And so basically you want to stick around until everybody gets the mount. Don't just get it and then run away. You know, be like, oh, I got my loot, I'm out. You know, help everybody get that if you're doing a mount farm. Thankfully, I got a couple other friends I do play the game with, and we kind of just went through and did all the trials. So that was kind of fun to learn all the mechanics and everything. So it was pretty nice. All right, let's see if we get through this cutscene here. I just want my new horse. I'm going to fly with it, see what it looks like. Alright, cool. So we got the Kirin Fife pipe, and that will allow us to summon this mount. Alright, cool. And we got an achievement for that too. Nice. So let's see, that should be in your... And anytime you get these, they'll drop right in your inventory, and you just use it. And it will say you can summon the mount. So then you can just come into your mount guide. And he should be in here somewhere. Here we go. Bring him out to our toolbar, and let's check this out, see what it looks like. Okay, that's pretty cool. And this is kind of just a basic mount, too. This isn't even like one of the super amazing ones, but it's kind of cool that you can get this so early on in the game. Let's see if he has... Oh, he has wings, too? Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And you can kind of see how my toolbar is kind of in the way there with my abilities, but it's kind of funny how they just, when they just fly with the walking animation. And unfortunately his, okay, there we go, his wings don't really move it at all, which I think on some of the cooler mounts their wings actually do move, but overall that's pretty awesome. Now I have kind of a, it's almost like a dragon head on a horse, so that's pretty neat. So cool. Awesome. So yeah, that's just getting the Kirin Fife mount there in Final Fantasy XIV. Like I said, having a ton of fun with this game. I think I put 80 hours in this week. So we're kind of back to enjoying playing actual games now, which is pretty cool. So I got a couple fishing videos I think I'm going to do for the game. I'm not really on any kind of content schedule now. I'm just kind of enjoying doing whatever I can do and having fun with games again. But I'm definitely going to do a sort of review, like my 150 hours in, how the game has been so far. Because I know a lot of new people struggle with the first little bit of this game, because Realm Reborn is still not in a great spot, in my opinion, in terms of getting new players onboarded with the game. So it's a little tough. I'm going to talk about my experience, and we'll do that in a more in-depth video on the game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of quick and fun little look at Final Fantasy, just getting this new mount from all of these extremes we've been doing. As always, if you guys have any questions about anything in the video, feel free to leave it down below. I'll do my best to get you an answer as soon as I can. As always, hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.